Yo, I'm sitting there. Yo, I'm sitting there playing this on Twitch, and I'm losing my fucking mind, and I'm just over here like, yo, this is really tough. I'm like, yo, this is Fortnite, and so I just wanted to catch my expression. This is the first time I'm gonna play this. I like the Lego joint too. I'm not gonna lie, I like all this stuff. Everybody don't gotta like it. Everybody's pretty like, oh, I'm just trying to be an adult, and their version of being an adult is always wrong and it's always exaggerated. But sometimes you have to unwind. And listen, I was raised in the '90s. These things are becoming a reality. Things I could only imagine of as a child. I know people older than us, they can't even begin to understand what they're saying. They're trying to keep up, but they can't. They old as shit. I just don't want to be like that, but I don't want to live that long to experience what they do. But I don't want to like die and shit. But like I just don't want to be ignorant to the fact, to the facts, to reality, to the results, to the environment. I just want to be safe. But this right here is amazing. So I'm gonna play this. I was doing a tutorial, and they thought of everything, even tapping it, so that you can do a little burst to keep in the air, holding it. This is exactly how I imagine. Like if, like my God, like The Sims, Fortnite, and fucking GTA are probably the best games that they model life. This is a weird thing to say, but they look legitimately. This is what you're seeing. Fortnite doing all the little dances, GTA, the RP joint. I don't know what they're gonna do with GTA 6 next year. Cause I'm like, the only reason why I like GTA 5 is because it was online, and I didn't even know they had the service that you could make. But the thing that really it it interested me was the fact. I guess it had to do with the vid. I won't say COVID, but the vid. It had everybody in the crib. Everybody in the crib just. And so people made the GTA servers into RP. It's like LARPing. That's all it is. It's just LARPing for computers. There's a old folks senior living facility next to me. I guess nursing home, and the ambulance stopped by there like every other day, man. I'm trying to stuff I've seen living where I do. I'm like, goodness gracious, yeah, man. But yeah. This is amazing. Like GTA with the RP servers, but it's just people logging in on GTA, and you know, cause it's like GTA. I don't know, because they didn't want to get sued, so they would just make fake versions of stuff. Like the way yeah, they would just make like fake versions, but it would look kind of like the real versions. But I realized in the GTA servers, they're called mods. I started learning about this stuff late because people just kept making fun of it, but I didn't know how far along it was. This is stuff that I really enjoy. I'm like, if I knew it was advanced as it was, I would have already been in here. I didn't know. Like, everybody just kept people with money and people who are always out in the world, those type of people. None of those people normally enjoy the games and stuff like that, but it's normally people around my age. I'm 29. People older than me are dickheads. They don't value shit like that. Not all of them. There's just a handful. But the majority of them are fucking goofy. Millennials and late Gen X, fucking goofy. But my generation, millennials, like mid to late millennial, and then we get to Gen Z, and Cat Williams called them Gen A. So I guess we starting over. That catch on. So those two, my brother's generation, because he was born in 2000, and um, his daughter, which would be Gen A, 2000. Damn, she was born in the 20s. She was born in the 20s. That's deep. She was born in the 220s. That's what I'm. You gotta find a new way to say it. So the 90s and the early. We gotta. That should be tough and be like, no, she was born in the 20s. We would all know now it's 2000s, but I don't know, that's tough. But yeah. And so, yeah, it's interesting, I guess, because everybody was just cooped up in the house and they wanted something to do but still interact with people, but they were scared they was gonna get sick. So they all just got online. And it really picked off too. It really picked up. They see everybody do. But this is what people was making fun of and flagging off when we was like, yo, this is reality. Wall-E, that type of shit, or what else was like Timeless, that joint Justin Timberlake played in Eagle Eye, like a mixture of all these fucking Japanese drama action. I didn't even know they do that and shit. What the fuck? So suspense, drama, action, horror, comedy. What the fuck? Japan be that. God damn. But yeah. Or I know I've seen Korean and other films, Cambodian films too. I mean, they's good ass movies, And I like how they keep it closer to the native, the Pride offshore. Because I guess they have inner cities where they look like us, tall buildings, smog and shit. And the natives probably don't like that. Yeah, it's the same everywhere type of thing. But it's interesting. It's man, it's real interesting. But to see where the world is going, I'm like, I mean, it sounds good on paper, but just think about it. But if I seen anything with the vid, people are so fucked up. They want everybody to mind their business, but they feel so fucked up they don't want to talk to nobody or anything. I'm like, they rather be by themselves and shit, but still around people. That's so weird to me. Like, that's not weird to anybody. It's really weird. But yeah, this stuff is fun when you have people to do it with, when you can enjoy. It's like board games. Like, I was born in the 90s. I love board games. Not Monopoly. That shit fucking annoys me. And I don't hate the game. It's just people are showboaters. I fucking hate that shit. Yo, like, just keep like, you won. Don't antagonize me. Like, what the fuck? Okay, you won. Let me lose. I mean, accept my law. It's a part of the law. It's not. Don't be a dickhead. I ain't lay you down. Listen, I'm saying that, yes, and I'm not being contradictory, because I've done this plenty of times on the game, and I'm like, listen, if you can't tell me what I'm saying, then I got to drop on you, nigga. This is a game. This is war. This is a game, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? If somebody talking to me, yo, you can't, yo, what are you doing? And they be like, oh my god, it is what it is. If I'm like, yo, you fucking dickhead, and they just looking at me, I'm like, I got you. It's a game. We on the game. I'm not your friend. I'm not your enemy either. I'm trying to keep you on your toes. You should have a quick retort. You should have all that ready. You should have it ready, all ready for me. I'm like, what? Like, fuck you. I was playing. It might have been Call of Duty. And I was like, good game, everybody. I don't be hearing motherfuckers, but I hear some of the mumbling because there's a mic on the controller, so while I'm playing, even if it's muted, I can still hear it. I can turn it off, but it's cool. And he was like, oh, you're gonna be that nice and dumb shit like that. And I was like, just I was supposed to, and then somebody's supposed to say some dumbass shit, and I was gonna air everybody out. Like, that's how it go. It don't gotta be a gunfight. Everybody getting aired out still. I say something crazy off the wall. It can be simple. You gotta catch it. If you don't catch it, you're dumb. It is what it is. Everybody got their moments. Oh, I was distracted. You gotta assess the situation when you first walk into it. It'll be obvious what the most important things in that moment are. What are we doing? I say something, and then I wait a couple seconds, 4 to 6 seconds. And then I can probably not say nothing, I'll probably keep going. And probably somebody will wait and then they'll think about it, like, damn, I don't got no more time, it's gonna stop it. And you had your chance. It's fine. They can't say something. What you got? What you got? Nothing. Okay, then shut up then. Shut up. That's all it is. And it's not to be antagonistic or anything like that, but it's just to keep your mind flowing. Practice using your brain. Think. Of course, like Eddie Griffin, goofy ass said before, they make it illegal. Or was it free speech? Both of those things are very important. And most people think they don't need to use it. It's not about you memorizing a fucking map. You can use GPS, it's not that fucking deep. They add a lot of extra shit. You're not gonna be anticipated. They made it that fucking way. So if you don't use it, you're gonna be lost. You're gonna run into something, bump into something, trap somewhere. So for 30 years, 3 decades, ain't nobody attested nothing. Ain't nobody go against protest anything. They was just like, let's just, my bills. I'm like, your bills, we all agree your bills gonna stay there, but the shit they putting around and the towers and the nothing, you don't want to, radiation and like 8 shots, you don't want to protest nothing. Johnson, he used to wipe it. I was in the 90s. Johnson, they got so much bread that they're medical advocate. How did they sanction that? What's going on? Ain't nobody saying, oh, it's somebody else. No, this CSSC Johnson and So they've been doing this for a while. So they probably own hospitals and all that type of shit. Probably got some stocks in it. Oh, wow. PPP joints for people at the top run out of money. We need more money. Dumb people at the bottom going to jail. Them niggas. We cool, man. We cool on tax time. All that be good. Okay, we're not protesting. They protesting games. They got niggas in dresses reading to your kids for like since before the early 2019, even before then, obviously probably 2015. We're not protesting that. Everybody can live their own. It's a mental disorder. It's a mental stress. Why the fuck? We don't have to advocate for. What are you talking about? If they were fine, listen. If they were truly fine, there would never need to be a point where they come to a realization like, oh damn, I probably shouldn't have fucked up. In that moment, eventually they're gonna be like, damn, I fucked up. Where you are right now, where you telling them, yo, you fucked up. There's not gonna be a time where you think like, damn, I shouldn't have said nothing. What the fuck is going on with people? Yeah, I mean, like, what the fuck we doing? What are we doing? What the hell are we doing? There was ever a conversation where grown-ass celebrities are scared on camera and just talking about the fact that, yo, of course no grown man should be going into a bathroom with a child. The girl child in a girl's bathroom, obviously. And in no time has a young woman young little girl ever went to the bathroom by herself. What are we talking about? Women always go in pairs. What are we talking about? Even before it is Me Too, none of that. They was already doing that. What are we talking about? 2, 3, 4 bitches would go to the bathroom together. I don't care what age they are. If there was a child, there would be 2 or 3 older women walking with her. Oh, I gotta pay. I gotta pay. They always gotta pay. What the fuck is we talking about? You know, the only young people who go to bed from us, little boys. And most of them, they gotta take their little brothers. The nigga in diapers getting taken by the niggas like 6 years older. What we talk? You ever seen the mother bring their little boy into the girl's bathroom? What are we talking about? Ain't no little girl ever went to the bathroom by herself. Somebody always asking, yo, can you be, I trust you. Can you take her to the bathroom? I'm trying to eat. I'm doing something. Can you just help me, please? Okay. What are we doing? We having a discussion on TV? They fucking up cartoons worse than Ren and Stimpy era. Come on, bro. Come on. I seen Teen Titan Go. I seen a little the show with the big eyes, Baby Shark. My God, my brother and his they got the song is catchy, but goddamn, it's some programming in that motherfucker. But it keeps it quiet. God damn. I don't want to say I'm gonna be a dictator, but not that though. Not that. Not that. I can't. But you know, people not worried about the right thing. That's all I'm saying, man. Is that too much to ask for people just to focus and see what's going on? Why does your happiness in your life need to amount to everything? Why should it paramount everything? You will not be alive long enough to, for the most part, to see the things that you've been beneficial towards. So why make this life about you? Doesn't that simple fact mean it's redundant to make your life about you? That doesn't make you special because it's at the end of your life that the benefit will happen. So what the fuck you gonna do? Not do it? Is there really an option that you have to where your life has to be that important? So you're gonna spend all this time proving your life is important based off of not a prophecy, but based off of just your innate good nature. You're going against it because and it's not fortune telling or nothing, but it's like you understand that you know what you are and what you're capable of, so you'll be able to get it done. But it's not done yet, so you're going off of that high. Well, I can do that because but you didn't do it. Or so you're spending the rest of your life trying to prove that I know what makes me happy because I've done all this. I can do all this. I've made all the right decisions regardless of you can't make the right decision if you're not in the right frame of mind. You're not in the right space to do what needs to be done. If the duties and responsibilities aren't done initially, then what right thing are you doing? You're starting off wrong. Why do people have to tell you the obvious? I shouldn't have to say it. It's obvious, but because nobody says it, people just pretend they don't see it. No, let's stop and let's just talk about what you just did. Doesn't it work when you do it with children? Oh, stop that. Why did you do? Look what you did. You point. You give them the full perspective. You don't just piece it off and then be like, "Oh, we're cool where it is." I've just seen a lot the last 8 years, and I'm like, damn. Can I at least have the opportunity to grow? Do I have to end up like y'all bitter and jaded about the world? What? Fall in love with whom? You've lied to yourself for so long. Fall in love with whom? Idiotic. When people say the foolishness, you can't believe in God and say you fall in love with anyone. The idea of falling for anything is boulder dash. You haven't lived for a century. What do you know about love, faith, and duty, responsibility? Doing something consistently for over 35 plus years. Who the fuck is you? Fall in love with what the world has done to this person? That's not even poetic. That's not justice. That's not poetic. That's not. You're just insane. That doesn't mean you won't be held accountable. But now, when you think so, you just keep still doing what you're not supposed to do. We're all supposed to do what we have to do. Of course, we can't force nobody to do anything now. But at the same time, people do force you to do things all the time. So what you're saying, what the fuck does that mean? There's a lot of force behind all your efforts. It can be somebody else's force or it can be your own. That's kind of what, those existential people be going through. The surfers, the life coaches, the traveling nurses, the flight attendants, the yoga instructors, I was about to say backyard against the outward bound people, those, the people who eat fresh from the ground and shit, all I'm saying is, I just wish that people would try to listen. Yes, try to listen to me. There's something that you'll get from it, but it's never a bad thing. It's the thing that you leave and you obtain from me, so I don't mean to be scattered if I'm coming across like that. It's just like, damn, this is more or less the last thing I wanted to do, but I believe it is helping. I just gotta keep doing it, but because I don't see a progress in a way that I could show, boasting as bad, so I'm like, I know I have to let go of those things. It's just a lot to process. Just to be a better person takes a lot more work. The easiness of just doing by any means, just like anybody else. But you got a lot that you got to repay for, You can't just fuck up and then, all right, I'm going to stop doing, go back to it. Most people know that, but it's like, you're going to spend more time having to repair the stuff you messed up instead of just, certain stuff just didn't make sense to me. Like you're telling me you can't control your mind or your body. Like at that point, you can't blame the world or what happened to you while you do the things you do. That's your choice. I gotta remember to turn down the TV too when I'm playing, so it don't drown in the background. But yeah, just don't be like if your mother and your father value the duty and responsibility of the world, because that's where we have to start, or we can't get nothing done, or we can't compete with the world and show the world that we're not something to be trifled with, but we won't just take from the world, we'll deliver it just as good as we receive. It's truly unfortunate to see people go through the things that they go through. not being able to help them. Not that you're the only person that can help, but it would just build a stronger bond between the two. Everybody thinks they know everything. It becomes a life truly wasted. Damn. And when you do stumble upon this, no, it shouldn't be about you or I. Duty and responsibility. It's about who you can last with and uphold the values that was given to you through your chaotic family. Maybe chaotic now, but there was points of time where they had everything together. But the lack of a masculine presence, it always shows. And believe it or not, when people have more opportunities to do their duties, they're far more in line with what they need to do regarding building that strong foundation and add on to what was already constructed from the family they've held from. That shouldn't take all your life to decide that. You don't need to lose anything. Because most of the things you think you've lost, you lacked while you felt that loss you claim you had. Now you're full. Just the idea of what all that meant means more. It means that was a means to an end so you can get to the space you are now. It's not a good nor bad thing. It's a necessary thing. Not losing. And not you adapting or figuring it to be something that it isn't. Everything isn't worth giving up, but most things are worth never having. Worth more if you don't have it. It won't take anything from you. You'll be more on your path. Curiosity, intention, jealousy, envy, greed, laziness. I am just a man. And for the sake of everything I'm supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be nothing else but a man. Because believe it or not, that's what the world's been exclaiming. They've been lacking for centuries. So many men have thrown their lives to the side for the sake of another, or because of another. It's not a good or bad thing. They became parables, analogies to the world about how life is, not to be jaded in it, but so you know your place. We all have our places, and it's best we don't overstep it. But happiness isn't a goal. It's not. Duty and responsibility. Love can be grown upon. It's not about happiness. It's not even initially about love. It's about, they say, attraction. Just be real. So when you get older, it's who can you stick it out with? Everything else can be built upon. But the right things have been built upon. The strong things have been built upon. Nothing will compare to a strong foundation already built. It's not in ruins. It's incomplete. If it's destined to be ruined, why not see it to completion, full completion? Let all the cards fall as they may. But to assume it is ruined, it is ruined. How can you believe in a God that would think the same of you? We're gonna run through them all right now. What's up, y'all? I can't believe this. Outer bullets, what's going on, Jay? Damn. Good game, y'all. Y'all gonna see me again. I'm better than y'all. I promise. Y'all probably can't hear me. I don't know, but if y'all can, y'all know what it is. I'm just speaking facts. I'm just keeping your head in the game. Yeah, guarantee. All y'all upper lip sweaty. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. They scared. I be shivering in my exhaust fumes too. In my exhaust tanks too, man. Exhaust pipes too, pause. They don't even got like no. Like, what do I get? Like, what do I get? I want to do that. Alright, okay. I'm gonna restart this joint. Hold on.